guys, welcome back to my channel. You guys, when I tell you I am super excited to be filming this video for you guys, because I think I have found like my perfect go-to everyday eyeshadow palette. And when you guys see it, you're gonna be so surprised because it's not a warm tone eyeshadow palette. It's actually like a neutral eyeshadow palette. And the reason why I love it so much is because the formula is probably in my top 3 eyeshadow formula category by a brand. And I'm just so surprised because number 1 of the brand and number 2 because of the palettes. But I'm just amazed. I'm surprised. I have never been so excited to actually just film a actual makeup video in so long on my channel. Like, this palette has me super stoked. So if you guys want to see what palette I'm talking about, then of course just keep watching. Alright you guys, so not to keep you guys waiting any longer, but the eyeshadow palette that I'm talking about is going to be by Bare Minerals. It is their Jet Nude Latte eyeshadow palette. Here is the box for the eyeshadow palette. I love the black packaging, super sleek, super simple. Then on the back they actually have the colors of the eyeshadows in the palette on the box. And then when you open up the box, you do get this little like pamphlet, and it pretty much just breaks down some eyeshadow looks if you are a beginner with makeup. If you don't know how to use the eyeshadow palette, it kind of gives you like a good head start. So you have a fresh face look, you have a professional polished look for work, and then of course you have a dramatic look for like nighttime. So they do give you some how-tos on how to use the actual eyeshadow palette, which I think is pretty cool. But diving into the actual palette, here is the eyeshadow palette. First of all, this packaging is so beautiful. I love the marble look on the front of the palette. It just says Jet Nude Latte eyeshadow palette, and it has Bare Minerals name on it. And then this is the back of the palette. It is a little like heavy, so it does have some weight on it. It's not light, or it doesn't feel cheap either. So there is some weight to the actual eyeshadow palette. Mine is kind of dirty because I already filmed, of course, this look with it. But here is the actual inside of the eyeshadow palette. You do have 6 shadows in here. You have 4 shimmers, and you also have 2 mattes. And of course the mattes in here are pretty much like your go-to matte colors. You have your lighter brown for your crease, and of course you have like your darker brown for the outer view of your eyes. So they pretty much knew what they was doing with the eyeshadow palette, because typically when you have eyeshadow palettes, you don't have the correct matte colors in the eyeshadow palette to create a nice full out look, and they gave you the perfect 2 matte colors in this eyeshadow palette, your lighter nude and your darker one for your outer V. And then of course your shimmer shades is your go-to shimmer shades. You have your nice everyday gold eyeshadow, you have a nice bronzy color, you have a pretty like champagne eyeshadow color as well, and this like lighter golden eyeshadow color. So I just thought that was so amazing for like your everyday neutral eyeshadow palette. Like I said, it is so tiny, so compact. It's your go-to colors. You can create so many looks with it that you don't need to have another palette. And then you also have a nice mirror on top. The retail price for this is $29. You can get it either at Ulta or Sephora. They do have 4 of the Jet Nude eyeshadow palettes in their collection. I know Ulta carries all 4, Sephora carries only 3. So yeah, but if you guys want to dive into the swatches, we can do so right now. I honestly swatched these shadows in store first. That's why I pretty much had to buy the palette. So it won't be my first time swatching the shadows, but let's just say when I saw the palette, I swatched it and I was pretty much just like in awe because it was so freaking creamy. I have never felt an eyeshadow palette feel as creamy as this one. Like, I thought I knew what cream was in terms of like a formula, but I did not know until I actually felt this one. And I'm probably being like over dramatic, but I'm so serious. So yeah, so I didn't buy the palette. I went home, I kept thinking about it because I mean realistically I don't need this eyeshadow palette, because you can honestly find these colors in other eyeshadow palettes, i.e. Soft Glam palette. Soft Glam palette, you can get it in the Sephora warm palette. You can find this color in just a lot of eyeshadow palettes, so you don't need to get it. But just the creaminess of the eyeshadows, it just drew me in. So I thought about it all night long, and I went back to the store and I knew I had to get it because I could not stop thinking about it. So yeah, but just starting off, I'm just gonna start with the first one. They do have the actual names on the actual palette, and I do appreciate that because, you know, sometimes they have the names on little like paper strips and you tend to throw those away. They have the name on the boxes, they have the names on the back. They actually have the names right under the shadows, so that's amazing. So the first one is called Fringe. Is this really pretty like lighter gold color right here. Swatch that for you guys, and here it is right here, and then swatched on my hand. There is that one. The next one is called Destiny. Is that really pretty like champagne color in the corner. I'm just going to grab that one for you as well. Swatch that one. There it is. And you guys, these are so freaking creamy. Oh my god. All right, the next color is called Firefly. That's pretty much like the star of the show. Is that really pretty golden color. And here is Firefly. And let me swatch that one for you. All right, and then the next one is called Feels. Is that really pretty like bronzy color right here. Let's dive into that one. And here is Feels. All right, and then diving into our two matte colors. The first one is called Solstice. Is that really pretty like lighter brown. I'm going to dive in to that and put it right here. All right, and then the last one is called Spirit. It's almost like a dark brown mauve-y color. It looks like a mauve color in the pan, but I know it's a brown. It's kind of hard to explain. And then I'm gonna put that one right here. First of all, can we talk about the fact that when I swatched it, they're all pretty consistent with the way they're being swatched, and across the board the entire pigment of the eyeshadows are pretty much the same. One is not more pigmented than the other. They blend out really nicely, which I was very surprised about because sometimes, you know, some shimmer shades are very hard to blend out. I did get a little bit of kickback when diving into the actual shadows with my brush, so keep that in mind. And because they're so pigmented, I would definitely say tap your brush off because the pigment is there. I did use that golden color as my highlighter option today because it's that intense to where I just had to put it on my face as my highlight option, and I was just blown away by it. So yeah, but you guys, if you can, go ahead and just check out the eyeshadow palette, go into the store, swatch it. I think you will definitely like it. And again, you do get some fallout, keep that in mind. You know, it's a very pigmented eyeshadow palette, so you know what do you expect. So hope you guys enjoy my quick review. Let's go ahead and dive into the demo. All right, to start off my look, I'm just going to go ahead and prime my eyelids, and you guys pretty much have seen this part 25,000 times over on my channel. Just going to go ahead and speed through this part.
You lift my heart up when the rest of me is down.
All right, and here is the eyeshadow palette, you guys. When I say I'm so excited to just play and actually put it on my eyes. So to go ahead and start off the look, I'm just going to take my MAC 224 brush. I'm going to take the color called Solstice. Is this one right here, and I love how they have the names like actually right here on the palette versus having it like on the sleeve, on the box, on the back. It's right here on the front. So yes, we're going to take Solstice right here and apply that to our crease as our crease color of choice.
You enchant me even when you're not around. There are boundaries, I will try to knock them down. I'm latching on, babe. Now I know what I have found.
and then for my lid color, I'm just going to take the color called Firefly. It's that really pretty gold color, and apply it all over my lid. You guys know I had to. I'm a sucker for a gold eyeshadow, so it was just the go-to choice for me. So I'm going to apply it, y'all. Did you see that? Oh my god, and my brush is not even wet. That is crazy. You guys, my brush is not even freaking wet. That is intense and crazy.
You lift my heart up when the rest of me is down.
Alright, so I don't need to wet my brush, but just so you guys can actually see what it looks like wet, I'm gonna go ahead and wet my brush and then come back and show you guys what it looks like when it's wet. And I'm going to apply it to my lid, and you guys can actually see what it looks like wet.
You enchant me even when you're not around. If there are boundaries, I will try to knock them down. I'm latching on, babe. Now I know what I have found.
And then for my outer V, I'm actually going to take another shimmer color, which is kind of weird to do. I'm going to take the color called Feels, which is right here, and just pop it into my outer V. I know typically don't put shimmers there, but I just want to because it's a really pretty color, and you know, there's no rules to makeup.
I wanna lock in your love. I think we're close enough. Could I lock in your love, baby? I feel we're close enough. I wanna.
I'm also dragging that color up a little bit into my crease to kind of deepen up my crease a little bit, since the color called Solstice is kind of light against my skin tone. I'm going to take Feels and just kind of put it up there a little bit so I'm not losing my crease color.
Like in your love, I think we're close enough. Could I?
Alright, and then to go a step further, I'm going to take the color called Spirit. Is that dark brown right there. Just going to pop that into my outer V as well.
Like in your love, baby.
Get a little tired, get a little tired, get a little tired.
You lift my heart up.
Alright, so I went ahead and did my eyes, and I did my concealer, powder, blush off camera. However, for my highlight, I wanted to dive back into the eyeshadow palette because that gold color is just everything to me, and I kind of figured it'll be cute for a highlight. So I'm going to use it as my highlighter of choice for today. Again, it's Firefly, that really pretty gold color. And I'm just going to dive in and apply that to my high points of my cheeks. I'm going to go ahead and tap my brush off because, as you guys can see from my eyelid, is super pigmented, so I don't want it to be too intense where it's like competing with my eyes. I'm just going to tap off my brush.
When the rest of me is down.
Oh, you guys. Oh, so pretty.
You enchant me even when you're not around.
And for my lip of choice, because my eyeshadow is really like intense, I'm gonna take my NYX lip liner in Espresso, line my lips. I'm just going to pair it with my Sephora Ultra Shine Lip Gel in Sand. I just wanted to wear this one by itself to kind of see what it looked like without any lipstick paired with it. So we're going to do that.
Try to knock them down. I'm latching on, babe. Now I know what I have found.
And typically I would tend to like line my lips also with the liner versus like my outer perimeter of my lips, but I'm not gonna do that today. I'm just gonna leave it strictly as like my outer perimeter. I'm just gonna keep the lip gloss as my full-on lip color. And I'm just gonna take the one by e.l.f. It's called the lip plumping gloss in Champagne Glam. This one, I'm just gonna top that over of sand. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed my review slash my demo on the new Gen Nude Latte eyeshadow palette. If you guys want to see more reviews like this, let me know in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Overall, I give it a 2 thumbs up. It's just a bomb eyeshadow palette. The price point is amazing. The packaging is amazing. It's very sleek, simple. The eyeshadow formula is just beyond everything plus more, and I love the way my eyeshadow look came out. I'm just like super excited. And again, hope you guys enjoyed my video. Like always, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.